Hello and welcome to the third episode of Notes from a Scottish Author. I'm Barry Hutchison, aka JD Kirk. I'm here on a big hill. It took me quite some time to climb, and then I had to walk through nettles and stuff to get to this rock which I'm sitting on. Yesterday I spoke about my children's books that I write under the name Barry Hutchison, as well as various others, and today I promised to talk about my Barry J. Hutchison work. The Barry J. Hutchison stuff, mostly the Space Team series, came about in about 2016. As a children's author, most of my income came from doing speaking events at schools, at libraries, festivals, that sort of thing. Most children's authors don't actually make very much money, unless you're J.K. Rowling, in which case you make all the money. But most of us don't. So most of us kind of supplement our writing income by doing speaking events. And in 2016, I was asked by a secondary school to come in and talk to the kids about how they could publish their own books. And I had absolutely no idea how they could publish their own books. As far as I was concerned, you typed a book, you emailed it to London, and anywhere between 6 months and 2 years later, a book arrived in the post. And that was my entire understanding of the process. But they were offering to pay me money, so I decided I was going to learn how to publish my own work so I could go in and deliver this workshop. So I wrote a serialised horror story called The Bug, and I self-published that on Kindle. And it didn't do very well because it wasn't particularly good. But it sold enough that I realised that this was a potential new income source. And I had this idea for a comedy sci-fi series in my head. The idea actually came to me when my mum was really ill in hospital. She had cancer and she was going through some pretty severe treatment. Most of the time my dad would sit by her bedside at night time, and he was there most of the time. On the odd occasion that he was too tired to do it, unavailable to do it, I would kind of sit there instead. And it was one night I was sitting there looking out the window and it was dark outside and I could see the stars, and I started kind of coming up with this story of this guy who gets mistakenly abducted and taken into outer space. The aliens who abduct him think he is someone else, and he has to pretend to be that person initially in order that they don't kill him. And I thought, coming over this story in my head, and then various things happened, and I revisited it in 2016 after The Bug had started. After The Bug had been out and had sold a few copies, not very many, but a few, maybe double figures if we're lucky. But I wrote this book, Space Team, really quickly. I wrote it in about 3 weeks, and I put it on Kindle to start with, and very quickly it started outselling everything else I've ever written. By quite a huge margin. So I thought, okay, there's potential here. So I wrote a second one, Space Team, The Wrath of Vajazzle. And then I wrote a third one, and then I wrote a fourth one. And there are 12 books so far in the series altogether, plus 3 spin-offs, the Dan Dedman Space Detective series, and a short story collection. I had to stop filming for a minute there because it got really windy. It's died down a little bit. I'm hoping you can all hear me okay. Apologies to those in the podcast. They don't even have the scenery to look at. They're just listening to the wind blowing. Sorry about that. So where was I? Yes, Space Team series. There are 12 books in the series, a 3-book spin-off short story collection. I also wrote the Sidekicks Initiative, which is a comedy superhero series. Only 1 book available so far, so technically not a series, but it will be a series soon. The second book is underway. I had some quite exciting kind of film/TV news about that book, which I can't share at the moment, but things looking very positive on that front. Getting windy again. I've gone somewhere that's hopefully a little bit less windy, but I don't know, so I'll keep it short. But yeah, that's the Barry J. Hutchison books, the Space Team series. Check them out if you haven't. Just go to barryjhutchison.com and you can find all the links there. You will soon also be able to go to scottishauthor.com, which is the website where I'll be linking all these videos, podcast things, as I undertake my 100-day challenge. One thing I should have said about the challenge, a big part of the challenge is getting healthier, trying to lose weight, do more exercise. I want to do exercise every day, eat healthily every day, read more, learn more, just generally become a bit of a better person, more rounded, balanced individual. So I started off, I weighed myself on day one, and I was a fairly hefty 17 stone 6 pounds, which I think is 244 pounds, and in kilos, many kilos. I don't know how many kilos it is, lots of them. So that's my starting point. I'm going to weigh myself again, probably just at the end, I think. I'll weigh myself then, and we'll see how the 100 days has worked. Hopefully I will have lost some weight and be feeling healthier and all that stuff. If there is something you would like to achieve, then why not join in with me, set a goal of 100 days, work on that thing. It might be learning a musical instrument, it might be health related like me, whatever it may be. Let me know in the comments to this video if you're on YouTube, or if there's in the podcast. Can you leave comments in podcasts? I don't know. Go to scottishauthor.com, leave a comment there. And this Friday will be, I'm going to make it Q&A Friday. So if you have any questions, here comes the wind again. If you have any questions you want to ask, then drop them in the YouTube video comments, and I will try to answer them on Friday. Tomorrow is Thursday, the 4th of June. I will be talking about my J.D. Kirk books. I also have a live Facebook launch event tomorrow night for my 6th J.D. Kirk book, which is published on Friday, A Whisper of Sorrows. So the next couple of days are going to be very J.D. Kirk focused, and then we'll just see what happens from there. Thanks for watching / listening, and hopefully see you soon.